Good afternoon, everybody. I'm still here, believe it or not. It's been 5 months. I am ashamed, but we're here now, and we're going to do our first ever WIP parade. So I hope you've got some time. I have a lovely assistant today.
Hello! I'm the assistant for the day, so I will just disappear back off over into the corner.
So when I'm done with things, I'll just throw them at her and she's going to put everything all back together for me. So
Far away, madam.
we've had a lovely 10-day visit here in Arizona. She's going home tomorrow. It's so sad.
I don't want to leave.
I know. I know. She's enjoyed our sunshine.
Oh, it's heavenly.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Deborah. We have a lot to get through.
We do. You wouldn't believe my dining room table. Okay. First things first. We'll just, these are in no particular order. So here we go. First one is, it's a chilly winter by Heaven and Earth Designs, by the artwork by Mickey Senkarik. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'm almost done with this first row. I've just got another like 4 or 5 columns to do here. I picked this one to do first because I wanted to show everybody a little trick that I saw on somebody on another Facebook group, and I feel really bad. I don't know the name of the lady that did this, but I have taken her idea and it is like magic. So there's been some discussion on the Cross Stitch Stands and Frames Facebook page about the almanac frames, which I use exclusively, and the fact that some people think that you need like an extra 6 inches of fabric on the top and the bottom in order to put them into the little well, and to have the fabric stay in there and be able to roll it up tight. You don't need to. What you can do, so if you can see this, what I did was I sewed a little, what's
Channel.
that? Channel in the top and the bottom. It only took like about 1.5 inches of fabric. And then I just,
If I turn it round,
here.
look,
Okay,
so you can show the channel.
yeah. And then you just have to make sure that it's deep enough that the dowel will fit in like that. And then you slide the whole thing into, oh, look at
Here's one.
It's
We prepared
lovely having an
earlier.
assistant, isn't it? And then all you have to do, can you see this? Is slide it right in like that.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that. And you can just pull, you have to maybe pull it to do
Yeah,
that,
put it-
but it's in there, it ain't going anywhere. And then you can just scroll it up. And you don't have to use, you don't need extra fabric. So just, that's my tip.
And look at that. Look at the detail.
This one is done on, I'm looking at my list, 20 count Aida. I'm doing it 3/1 with all DMC on in 10 stitch.
And it's beautiful.
And I think it's working out really well. I'm hoping to get another page or 2 done on this one this year. Yay! Yay! Okay, one down.
Millions to go.
Millions to go. Second one, I haven't done that much on this one, is Heaven and Earth Designs, When Thou Art Rich. And gotta look at my list.
And who's this one by?
Heaven and Earth Designs. It's
Hands Across the Sea.
yeah. Oh, Hands Across the Sea.
Hands Across the Sea.
I'm sorry. This one I just have a small start on. It's on 32 count. There we go. Yeah.
That is so beautiful. Such gorgeous stitching. Lovely colours.
Thank you. And I've done it with all of the all of the silks. They're called
silk for Avera Schwa.
Avera Schwa silks.
The Dalji.
Which are beautiful to work with, I have to say.
Oh, they're like butter, aren't
Oh,
they?
they are. They're just like butter.
That is lovely. And is that stitched, is that over one or over two?
Oh, it's over two.
Isn't it?
It's on 32 count over 2.
Lovely.
All right. Now, we do know that I do love my big ass projects. Let's get into a couple of those. This one I'm going to have to stand up for.
Yes, you are.
101 alphabets. It's a biggie.
Who's it by?
It's Rosewood Manor. And the fabric itself is 32 count antique white Lugana. I'm doing it with the sulky cotton threads. The fabric is, the stitch count is 499 by 499.
Wow.
And the fabric is 36 inches square. So I just took it out of the side.
Wow, look at that. Oh, the colours is just so vibrant. Really, really lovely colours.
I love this. I love doing the lettering and the alphabets. So this is like my thing. And if anybody else is doing this, we do have a Facebook group for this one. And I think it's 101 alphabets stitch along or something like that. You're welcome to join. It's not a race, obviously, but just to encourage each other.
How long have you been working on this one? Roughly.
Roughly, because you know I don't keep track of that.
Roughly.
Couple months.
So not long at all.
Not long.
Look how much you've got done.
It
in a
actually
couple of
goes
months.
pretty quickly because I'll get started with an alphabet, and especially the little ones, and I can do one of those, and then I think, oh, well, I'll just do that motif there, and then I can do this alphabet, and then I'll do the little basket, and then I can do this letter, and
before you know it, you've done like a nice big
you've done a big
substantial
chunk.
amount.
Yeah. So this is as wide as it'll be. So
It's still pretty big though when you look how much fabric
yeah.
there is there. Look at that. I mean,
yeah.
that's like the size of a baby blanket.
Yeah. So we'll be working in this area next. And then I'll be able to move the Q snaps down.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay. And I've got a Heaven and Earth design here, which I haven't worked on in it's probably been a year at least a year. And this is The Witching Hour by Lisa Parker. Not a lot of progress made on this.
I think there's quite a few people that have done this one, aren't
Yes. And I did this. I started it on, where is it here? I started it on 25 count, and I didn't like the coverage on the black. There was too much of the fabric showing through.
Yeah.
So I restarted it on 28 count, and I'm liking that a lot better.
I love the coverage
with the
of
coverage
that.
on it.
Especially since that's black. Now I'm right in front of this. And
Yeah.
I can't see any white through that.
Right.
That is such great coverage. And is that full cross?
No, it's tent stitch.
That's tent stitch.
Yeah, yeah. It's 2/1 tent stitch.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And such great coverage. I
It's
think we
got
definitely made the right decision to go with that.
Dust on it, but that shows I haven't worked
That's
on
not
it.
dust, that was just a bit of fluff. We never have dust on our projects, do we, Deborah?
So this one will come out sooner or later. I still love that
It's
one.
beautiful. Now let's get a bit more close up. Look at that. Gorgeousness.
And another Heaven and Earth design. What's this one? Heaven's Window, which I don't think I started it when I was at the retreat and crew. What was that, 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I didn't have much done at that time, so we've made some good progress with this one, and I've got a hopeful goal to finish this year.
Oh, look at that.
I've got one more row down here and then another itty bitty row. So I want to make sure people.
And what
can
is
see.
that stitched on? Is that 25
This
or
is-
28?
28 count, the easy count fabric, 2/2 tent stitch,
That's lovely.
and it's got
it-
nice coverage.
I was going to
too.
say that's fabulous coverage again. Look at all them amazing threads down there.
People freak out when they see my threads. Yeah,
But it's beautiful and great coverage. I love the colours on that one.
yeah.
It's got lots.
It's my
of...
Arizona. It's my Arizona.
I was going to
piece.
say,
yeah.
I think you should stitch that and send it to me so that I don't miss it
So you
much.
don't miss Arizona? Oh well, you might have to fight Mary for it.
Oh,
but
yeah, I thought that might be the case.
yeah, sorry.
Fight to the bitter death.
Yeah. And okay. This one I haven't worked on for a while, but it's And a Forest Grew by Rosewood Manor. So, do I have a picture of that one? I've got it. Yeah. It has the big quote in the middle that I wasn't really keen on, so I'm going to change the quote in the big tree. I'm going to find something that I like better. But this is about 1/4 of the way done.
That's beautiful, isn't it? And what's this on again? What fabric? Looks like a
Where is
32.
I think it's a 32. Did I say? Yes, it's 32 antique white.
32 in antique white. It's beautiful.
Just even weave, yeah. Nothing fancy.
It doesn't need to be with a design like that because I think the design does all the talking.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Lovely colours. Lovely.
Yeah, and I
colours.
did this just in the called for colors. I
Yeah.
didn't change anything.
So what was that? Was that DMC's?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
DMC.
all DMC.
It's a lot of colors. Let me just show you.
Wow.
Wait.
Really?
But wait. There's more.
Really? What, all those colours for this?
Yeah. I think it's 107 colors, something like that.
107 colours to achieve this.
Yeah.
Look at all them.
And it's all DMC.
It's a good job it's all DMC.
Yeah,
It'd
really.
be rather expensive, don't you think?
Yeah. So,
But it's beautiful. It'd be worth it.
if it ever gets done,
It's always a work in progress.
That's
Every
right.
stitch counts. Come on.
every stitch
Every
counts.
stitch counts. Oh, that's what I tell myself anyway.
Yeah, well, that's what we convince ourselves, yeah.
I'd love to say the piles are going down, but over here they're going down, and over there they're still really big.
Yeah,
Really big.
okay. I'm working as fast as I can here. Kingdom of Books
Love this.
which I love. I love. I did substitute out the fabric from the kit, and this is 28 count mushroom Lugana.
So this is one of the Russian kits,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it came with a 14 count
Right.
canvas.
Yeah.
So, and you switched it for?
I switched it to 28 count mushroom Lugana because
lovely.
I'm not going to stitch all of the wood looking stuff.
Why, was that part of the design?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Was all of this is stitched, and I'm not
Yeah,
going to
no,
do that.
no.
So
That is gorgeous.
it's getting there.
That is lovely. How long have you been working on this one?
A couple years. This is one I'd maybe like to put on my list to finish next year.
Where are you at? So you're just past...
Just past the middle
Halfway.
with the gate. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just as a comparison. So she's there.
So I might be, what, a third done altogether?
Oh, I don't know. I think you might be a bit more than you take credit for there. Because you think above this gate in the middle, you've only got like a little topper.
Oh, that's true.
It's not like a book that's going right the way up to the top. So there's quite a bit of free space. I don't think you're as far behind as you think. I would say you're just under halfway.
Okay. So I love the colors in this. I'm using the threads that came with the kit, and I haven't had any problem with them.
Now, do they stitch up like DMC?
Yeah,
or?
I think they do. I haven't had any problems. And I moved them all onto my thread drops.
Yeah.
Instead of on the card things. But
I think that's beautiful.
and the patterns are really clear to be able to see. You can.
They are.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't be doing that. Huh?
That's all right. What are they going to make from 2 books or
Yeah.
less than 2 books?
Yeah.
A couple of sections.
So,
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. This one is the next one is a little bit different than what I normally do. I haven't gotten very far on it. But it's an embroidery project, hand embroidery. It's done by Mary Corbett. It's all different embroidery specialty stitches.
Oh, very nice.
Came in a kit with all of the threads and the fabric and everything. All kinds of directions for all of the different stitches.
Does this one break down all of the specialty stitches up one by one?
Yes.
So that you just don't get stuck on anything?
Right. And it's done with all of these Madeira cotton threads, which I've never used before.
Oh, yeah, see, we have them in England.
Yeah.
I have never used them.
So it came all in a kit with all of these. And I haven't gotten very far, but I've got my little tree. And the fabric comes with the tree already printed on it. So you're just basically filling it in.
That's lovely. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the little leaves.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
So, you like my bag?
You crafty bitch. Where did you get the bag? Come on.
It was a gift. It was a gift.
All right, it was a gift, but inside it says it's Blue Q bags. The system for carrying your stuff.
There you go. My next one is a Mirabilia, a Nora Corbett, my little Miss Christmas Eve.
This is one of the fairies, isn't it?
Is it considered a fairy?
I think she's considered a fairy. Is she a fairy?
I don't know. And I'm sorry, I don't know what fabric this is, but I'm sure that it was a silk weaver sparkly bits.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Yeah. But I looked and I do not have the name of this fabric.
And it's got nice bling in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got the shimmer, people.
Yeah. It's a sparkly.
And it's is it an even weave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got all of the threads for that, all DMC, and then all of the beads too.
Lovely.
And some couple of treasures too. So she'll be a sparkly one when she's done.
When did you start her?
I started her last year. And
Oh, so she's fairly new then.
So for me, she's fairly new. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta love the fairy.
And this is a nice small one. Desert Sunset. This is done in DMC and mostly DMC with a couple of Threadworks flosses. A couple other people have done this too.
Is this Fireside Originals?
Yeah. And I do think that they're based in Tucson.
Oh, so they're quite local.
Yeah, I
then.
believe they are local here. And I think this is 28 count.
Oh,
Yeah, 28 count.
You need to really see Deborah's stitching up close and personal. It is like the best looking stitching ever. It's so flat and even and no ruffles anywhere.
No ruffles. Stitch. Sorry, I need to look at my notes. One more stitch by Little House Needleworks. This is a very basic start, which is pretty sad, but that's all I've done on it so far. It's on 32 count, and I believe this may be the old style platinum fabric that they discontinued, and their platinum isn't this color anymore, but I had some, so I cut a little piece of it because this is nice and small. So
Everyone's got to have the odd small project. Says
Yeah.
the girl that doesn't own any small projects.
this guy, I'm gonna finish this year and get him up for Christmas.
I have to say, just before you move on, that's a beautiful bag.
That bag,
Look at that
I
bag.
won that bag at the New Jersey retreat last
Oh,
year.
did you?
And that was made by Ingeborg.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's beautifully
I won
done,
it,
isn't
I
it?
won it in a raffle. Yeah.
Look.
So this one is McChristmas, and it's by Cariad Cross Stitch Designs, and I believe that she sells everything through her Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. This was quite popular over Christmas, wasn't it? this
Yes, and she's done several others too. She did a Valentine's Day one, and I think she did a St. Patrick's Day one.
one? Oh,
So
look at him.
we don't have too much further to go on him. So he'll be a good goal to finish this year.
Is that the goal? Is it?
Yeah, so I can get him up this coming Christmas.
He's gorgeous, isn't he?
I had never worked with this many grays.
No,
No.
lots of greys.
I think it's every gray in the DMC line. There's got to be, I don't know, 12, 15 different colors of gray in there.
And what fabric are you stitching this one on? It looks-
I think it's 28, it might
Yeah,
be
it looks-
32. No, 28 count even weave, might be mushroom.
Yeah, looks like it might be.
See, I'm really bad at writing down the fabrics.
Because I always, whenever I look at things like that, and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't know what fabric to put on. But yeah, when you see someone else's, it's like, oh, yeah, that's what I need.
Okay.
I need some of that.
We're getting close, people. This one I have not worked on in years and years.
So it's an older WIP then?
It's one of the oldest WIPs. I don't have a color picture of it, but it's Northern Expressions Needlework Shades of Indigo. And I'm doing this on 28 count even weave with Fiberlicious filament silks.
And what are they like to stitch with?
They're very smooth.
Yeah?
Yeah. But she does not carry these anymore.
Oh.
Which I really love the way they look.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
But they're very fiddly.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
They can get a little bit messy.
They can get messy, so you have to be careful. If you can find them, if you don't want them, I'll buy them. If anybody has any that you don't want, message me.
That is beautiful.
So
let me put something behind it, because
does that help?
That helps because the light's coming through. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. And those colours are lovely.
Yeah.
Really, really lovely. Perfect.
Okay. We're down to the last couple.
Yay.
It's on the home stretch.
That's just the WIPs, people.
All right, I got to stand up for the next one. This is... Do I not have a picture of this one? Well, you'll have to use your imagination.
Drum roll, please.
And this is Chatelaine's White Knights of St. Petersburg.
Oh, look at that.
It's not quite... I've got a ways to go still until it's like a quarter done. But this is just... It's just so gorgeous.
The colours are immense.
Yeah.
And it's got loads of sparkle in it
and
as
it's
well.
huge. It is huge. And this, I actually did write down which fabric it is. It is 28 count Brittany Lugana from Chromatic Alchemy in, I don't know how to pronounce it, Nereus, Nereus. And it's much bluer than it's showing up on the camera.
Yeah, yeah, it's more like, well, I said to you, didn't I, when I saw this fabric, it's not far off of the one that I've got for my
for your evening in the park. Yeah.
It's a very similar colour.
Yeah. It's much bluer than it's showing up, so.
It's gorgeous.
A lot of specialty stitches, but boy, if you practice them, they're not hard. They're not hard. You could do this.
I vouch for that.
She can do this. We can do this. And I had a picture of this one, and I don't know where it went. Oh, well.
It's not in the
Excuse me, people. Oh, here.
Got it?
This is Persian Iris Garden.
You're like a chatelaine run, aren't you?
Yeah, the last three.
Look at that.
There, I can get it up a little close.
That is beautiful. Let me put something just there, just to block the light out. That is gorgeous. Go up a bit. Look at the detail. There's so much sparkle in this one. This is just full of bling. So, and this one, when did you start this one?
I started this one last year sometime.
When did you start St. Petersburg?
Last year. I started that one last year too.
So you went on like a chatelaine roll last year.
But you can see this one has some beads. Like these little corners are all beads. Too bad you can't see this. There you go. There's some sparkle.
Look at that.
Look at that. This one has a lot of beads, but it's beautiful. So it's going to come back out after this, my final one is done. We're on the home stretch, people. And this is Sleeping Beauty's castle.
So this is the one that she's been working on whilst I've been here. And we're all in awe of it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And so everything is done. All of the beads, everything, all of this is done. All I need to do is finish this fountain that's down in this corner and the confetti that goes around
So like
on the castles.
The castles around the edges.
Yeah,
We
that's
have that in front of it just to block some of that light.
that's all that needs to be done.
Look at the colours. And these bits around the edges, they're just full of stitches. It's almost like full coverage all the way
Yeah,
around the edge,
it
isn't it?
basically is. Yeah.
And then all this lovely bling. I don't know if you can show them the bling. Can you?
I don't know
All
whether
the
you can
crystals.
see
Oh, you can see
crystals
the
and the beads, and each of these little pawns has beads in the middle and then a big one right in the center.
It's got lots of like shine to it.
Yeah. So we are focused on a finish here, people.
And what's your goal? When do you reckon you're going to have that done
My
by?
goal is to have this done by a retreat that I'm going to in Phoenix in about 6 weeks.
Talk about hold yourself accountable. You've got 6 weeks to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. So I haven't been working on much of anything else.
Well, when you're focusing on a finish, unfortunately, that's what happens. It's
That's
like,
right.
You have to have a focus.
Yeah,
piece.
because I've got like 2 others that I'd love to start, but I just can't justify it until I get that one done.
No.
Yeah. Those are the WIPs. There's 16 of them. Thought I had more, but only 16. So
16.
do we want to show some finishes?
I think you should. What are these ones here?
We already did those.
We did those.
Yeah. Everything that's over there, we already did.
Right. So let's get some finishes then. Are you just going to do it from the hangers?
Yeah, I think so. Don't you?
I think so.
We don't want to bore everybody to death forever.
Prepare to be amazed, people.
So these are all some finishes that I just haven't gotten framed yet. This is my little guy that I did, over Christmas. Over Christmas. My little squirrel on 40 count, over 1, 10 stitch. Isn't he cute?
He's adorable.
And I bought little frames, so there's a little gold frame that I can put him in. He's so cute.
He's lovely.
And the rest of these I'm just gonna
What are you going to do?
hold up, I think. Home of a Needleworker. I did this last year during one of the 24-hour stitch things.
Yep.
And I did the whole thing in the 24 hours.
Well, doesn't that surprise me? She stitches like a Trojan.
And this was Reflections of Paris. Ink circles, I believe.
Yep.
I don't remember what threads these are.
Not DMC then.
No. These might have been some of the Fiberlicious filament silks.
That's lovely, isn't it?
I had never done one of these. It was really fun to
Did
do.
you like it?
Some of these I did years and years ago.
She just needs to do something with them now.
Yeah. I'm saving up my money for framing. This guy I did the end of this year, little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. All you need is a little love.
Oh, and look, and the little ornament on the side is just all red beads.
Is done with some red beads. So I need to get him framed before Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Too.
You got a lot of finishing, FFOing to do.
I do. I do. My framer guy is going to be really happy with me. And this was just another little.
That's like a Thanksgiving one, isn't it?
Yeah. Pemberley and I did this one together.
Oh,
she did this one too. Yeah.
Oh, love her. So it was like a joint sale.
Yeah, one time when she came to visit, we did this one together.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Which which one this is?
I love this one.
What's the name? This is
Twisted Band Sampler.
Twisted Band Sampler
By Northern Expression Needlework.
Yeah.
And this is not the cross stitch only version.
This is the specialty stitches version.
And after seeing it, I'm like gutted that I didn't brave it and go with the specialty threads myself. And yeah, I might have to do it again.
You might have to do it again.
Although I do have, sitting in my cupboard somewhere, I have the rainbow sampler.
Ah.
Which is the other one.
Yeah.
So I could actually brave it and do the rainbow sampler on the specialty.
And this is Lizzie Kate's 3 Little Words.
That is gorgeous.
All done with the called for colors, just DMC. It comes in like 6 or 7 different individual patterns. So you can do them individually if you want.
When did you stitch this one?
I started this one in 2016. And it took me a while to finish it. But
yeah, but they're like little finishes, aren't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
So you can do as many or as little of them as you like.
And again, the lettering. I'm a sucker for the lettering. And speaking of lettering,
oh, it's divine.
My Desiderata.
This you have to see in real life because it's just, I'm sorry.
And Letitia did this one too. She did this one and framed it as a gift to her husband.
That's gorgeous.
I remember watching her video. He was like speechless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder whether she'd done it sort of secretly so
I
we
don't
didn't know she was doing it.
You know, I don't know. I'll have to ask her. Letitia, tell us.
Was you secret stitching?
Yeah.
My husband's too nosy for me to do secret stitching. He wants to know what I'm doing.
What you doing?
Yeah.
We've got.
Can you believe all these finishes that are not?
I know.
But you do have
These
to know
were.
what you're doing.
This was a series that Dinky Dice did.
And I'm jealous because I want them.
And this was on Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie Lugana, 28 count Lugana in chocolate milk.
All right.
So I think this was spring. This was summer. It's missing a red bead at the bottom, but I have the bead. I just have to sew it on.
They are so lovely.
Yeah.
They're such a lovely little set as well.
Uh-huh.
How long can you remember though? Were they quick sort of to stitch?
I think they were.
Ooh.
They were pretty quick. The only problem with them that I found was they're not all the same size.
Oh. So for finishing wise, they're all slightly
Yeah.
different sizes.
Well, maybe this was spring. I don't remember. Yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of hard to see.
Yeah,
that
this one's,
one.
that's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? When you look at these in true life though, they are
Yeah, this one is
gorgeous.
very light.
And they're very, very lovely.
And specialty stitches, so not a lot, mostly satin stitches.
That one's got quite a lot of beads in, isn't it?
Yeah.
And quite a lot of sparkly threads in it.
I did this one in, I remember this one, 2015, right after I had my heart surgery.
That's lovely. Can you remember whose chart it is?
I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. If anybody's interested, give me a message and I'll see if I can track down whose it was. I don't remember right off the bat.
That is lovely. And that's a lovely fabric for it as well.
Yeah, the fabric was, I'm sure, again, this was a silk weaver and it's sparkly. It's got some sparkles in it.
Oh, yes.
And my last one, folks. This one I did years and years and years ago.
So that's done on, is that an Ada?
It's an
It is
Ada. Yeah, and I'm just going to make this into a pillow one of these days. I also have another one that's like halfway done.
Yeah?
That will match this.
That's gorgeous. Why wasn't that in your whips then, madam? The other one. Ah,
Oops.
You and your, I've only got 6.
Okay, I've got 17 whips
I have to
now.
say this. She was sitting there telling me, oh, I've only got, I don't know how many whips I've got. Then we've got them all out. And she's like, oh, I'm rather impressed. I haven't got that many whips, not as many as I thought. And now all of a sudden she's letting it out.
Now the truth comes out.
There's another one of these that's half done. It's like, well, where is it then? Where is that?
I'll have to find it.
I didn't see that in your little whip.
I didn't either. Okay, so I got 17 whips, not 16. That's it, folks. First whip parade ever.
Yay! And while I was here, Mary is, well, see, we've actually tired Mary out. So
Yeah.
Mary has gone to have a little lay down,
Yeah.
hasn't she? And obviously we're flying tomorrow, so we need to make sure that she's in tip-top condition tomorrow.
Yeah, I think she just didn't want to help us put everything all away.
Do you reckon she's going to
Yeah.
play the whole no sorry I'm sleeping card?
I think so, yeah.
Do you know what? I might actually take a picture of the mess and carnage that we've made here and put it on my Flosstube video. Just to say, you saw the elegant version from Deborah's, but this is actually the mess that we created while we was doing this. Oh my!
I know. It took us like three. Well, we started last night getting everything out. So yeah. Okay, I think that's it.
It is.
I think so. Thanks for the help, my lovely assistant.
Thank you for letting me browse through all your goodies. She's got a lot of goodies.
She hasn't gone through my stash yet. I've got to watch her suitcase.
I might have to do that either before I go or on our next trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have to come back now.
Yeah.
Just to see whether she can pull some more rabbits out of hats with these whips that she keeps doing.
Right. Okay. I think that's it, everybody. Sorry it took so long for me to get back here. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more on a routine from now on. So
that would be nice.
yeah, okay.
Come on, people, tell her. Make sure to comment in the comments below. Deborah, we love your videos. You need to keep up with them every month.
Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.